All right, beautiful people. Hi guys, how you guys doing? So good to have you guys once again. Yeah, okay. So just my regulars. I'm going to look out for the first person and give the person a big round of applause. So let me see who came first. Idan Sidinya, right? You came first yesterday too, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so you deserve a big round of applause. So let me find my favorite emoji and share it with you. Um, where are you again? Okay, you don't see it. There you go. You don't see this, my sister. And okay, I'm not sure if you are still here, but if you are here, let me know. Thank you for coming first. Thank you for commenting first. Thank you guys, and thank you so much everyone for being in the chats to keep it busy long before we even came around. Thank you so much. I sincerely appreciate you for being amazing always. Sit down. So that was for you. Thank you. Thank you for coming around once again to come learn with us on this very special topic, drive more sales with data and insights. Now, I'm hopeful that maybe towards the end, I can just open up two other screens and show you some few stuff. I'm hopeful if I can find the time to do that. Okay. So it's so nice to meet you guys once again. I hope your day is starting off well. And yeah, happy weekend. Thank God it's Friday. Okay, so for those of you that used to, do Friday things, your day is here. So enjoy it in the best way you can. All right. So it's another beautiful day, and I'm not here alone. I'm here with Simplice. I'm here with Beryl. Um, I'm here with Judith. Beryl wants to run away, but I won't let her run away. Okay, Beryl is joining us from Kenya. Judith is joining us from Benin Republic. I'm joining you from Abuja, Nigeria. And Simplice is there joining you from Yaoundé, Cameroon. And who else is there? Let me see. Who else is in the chat? So say hi to everybody that you see with a blue spanner. Okay, say hi to them. Ask them how they're faring, ask them how they're doing, ask them how they're audio. Okay, just the regular housekeeping. Okay, so locate the thumbs up and smash it. I know you enjoy seeing it splash. So just do it like me. I enjoy seeing it splash. So locate the thumbs up and just give it a smash, and then locate the subscribe button, give it a smash, right? And today we are going to be answering a lot of questions just like we normally do. And I'm hopeful you came with questions, right? So whenever I call for questions, you throw them into the chat. Now the thing is, if you throw it in before I'm ready for the questions, I might miss it. So I advise just hold it up. When I call for questions, just pump it in, right? To be easier for me so that I don't miss your questions. And if you can't chat, that is because you've not activated your channel. So in that place, you're supposed to be able to chat. Just need to tap on that activate channel. When you tap on that, then you're going to need to refresh the YouTube. That is, close it and open it again. And then that'll be it. You'll be able to chat because I want you to ask me questions. I'm going to be asking you questions, right? So I love you to answer my questions while I answer yours. It kind of rub my back, I rub your back kind of thing. All right, so special shout out to Idan Sidinyang, Azume, Swift Beulah, Faith, Victoria, Cyrus Farms, Angela, Ruth, Lucy, Bestiel, Elizabeth, Uwa Ujike, Ezume, Benedicta, Angela, Victoria Adams, Edmond Bedan, Lucy Wamuyu, Tabiet Concepts, Faith again, Faith Osiobe, Angela M, Isimemem, Faishat, Narel, Uwa Ojike, Taiwo Hamed, and Bernardine Ejogu Herin, Silakwa Official, Rosemary, Victoria again, Frida, Halima, Faishat again, Faith again, you don't answer again. Okay, you don't answer to my regards. You don't remember there. Miriam and Becky and Salamatu, Victoria Odabu, Chinelunyang. Chinelunyang, okay, that's a combination of Akwa Ibom and Igbo. Ruth Concept, Joy Kabu, Azume, Evangel. I hope I don't miss anybody. Like, I'm really trying. I don't want to miss anybody. Okay. I think I missed. Evangel, yes, Azume, Jupas, Busy, Silakwa, Faishat, Staviet, Legendary Beauty, Thrive There, Lizzie Obi, Kusan, Faishat, Pinax Collection, Jennifer. Hi, Jennifer. How are you doing today? And Minisola, Swift, Margaret, Nodim, Nancy, Winnie, Azume again, Joy Kabu, Onyekachi, Samuel, Elvis, and Carol, Florence, Princess, Drive, Uche Olamo, Florence, again, UK Creativity, Halima Razia, Kim, Frida, Chinelo Yang, UK Creativity, Florence, Anita Enchat, UK Blessing Edwards, Ruth, Angela, Helen, Bernadine, Balogun. I hope I didn't miss anybody. If I missed you, type something. I have to call your name today. Today. Yes, Oti, how are you? And Jennifer. So welcome everybody. So thank you for joining us again. So we're going to just deep dive right away, and then let's see how to catch fun. Let's make it interactive. Let's make the chats busy as usual. Burial is always excited when you engage in the chats. Same thing with Judith and same thing with Simplis. So if you don't engage them, they won't be happy. So find a way to engage them. All right. Okay. So let's go. So that we can buy some more time to do some discussions. Okay, so this is the course outline. We're going to be looking at what data and insight is, the importance of data for business, data sources, and then knowing the right questions you need to ask, and the tools for data and insights, and data analysis and presentation. So what is data? I know you've been hearing data every time. So what is data? So this data is simply facts, right? Simply information people use to calculate, to analyze, to plan something. Now, the main examples of what you can call data could be the prices, the cost, the weights, the numbers of items sold, the employee names, the product names, addresses, tax codes, registration marks, and all of that. All of those form data. Okay? So now we hear data and insights. So insight, on the other hand, is you being able to see or understand something clearly, right? It often includes having an understanding of a cause and effect relationship. You did A and then B happened. When B happened, C happened because you did some other thing. There's just this cause and effect kind of thing. So insight is actually going to be the result you get from using the data, right? Giving the data will give you an idea of what you should do because you have A to get B. Okay? So I'm going to ask you this question. So have you ever used data to get insights about your personal business, about your personal stuff or your business? So share with me in the chat if you've been privileged to use data before and to gather up insights for your personal or business. Have you ever used data to get insight about anything personal or business? Okay, so it's now time to answer questions. Have you used data before? Okay. Okay, Rosemary said no. Any other person? Julie, no. Okay. And just so you know, this is a safe space. No one is going to throw stones at you for saying yes or no, answering a wrong question, answering the question wrongly or rightly. No. Right? Just be sure you're in a safe space. So feel free. Say anything, comment, just make yourself happy, right? You're here. You're here to learn. Okay. No. Yes, I understand data for business, Azume. And I saw another one from Oti. Okay, thank you, Oti, many times. I use data to get insight on my project topic. Okay, thank you, 5 shots. Jackie, yes. Every day, MB, okay. Mercy, yes, I have. I've used data. Did I miss that? To get insight on my back making business. Okay, thank you, Mercy. Money Solar, MS Serial. Okay, money. Money, how are you? Okay, Money is here, my senior colleague. BC and Oluwadamilare. Ayodele. Okay, data. Have you been using data for personal or for business? Jennifer, yes. Okay, thank you. Balogun, yes, for research. Kusan, um, I don't understand data. Okay, that's why you're here. Okay. Money, I'm fine. How are you too? I use data to be connected, so it helps networking business. Thank you so much. Kodija, I hope I got that correctly. Thank you, Frida. And Joy, thank you. Everyone that said something, thank you so much. Okay, so that's why we are here, right? So just be happy with yourself. So let's see the importance of data for business. So data can harness um, data. Businesses can harness data, sorry, to make decisions about finding new customers, increasing customer retention, improving customer service, and better managing marketing efforts, tracking social interactions, predicting sales trends. So let's look at each of those in very brief terms. So using can use data to find new customers. So you use a lot of data tools and sources. Business owners can know where to focus their attention, acquisition, and strategy. Let's say you're using a data tool like analytics, right? You can find out where people are coming from, where your customers are actually flowing in from. They're pouring in to meet you. You can find out if these guys are reaching your website through the ads you're running, or they're reaching it through just direct search, or they're coming through your social media. So you can decide to focus your attention on where these guys are coming from because they're actually pouring in more from there. So data can help you to find new customers, and then it can also help you to increase customer retention because when they come, you want to see what they like, what do they prefer, what are they interacting more with, right? So you can better see how to channel your message, can better see how to channel your products and your services. So data is going to also help you to give your customers what they want because of the kind of feedback they're giving to you, and that will help to increase loyalty and customer retention rates. And then you can also improve customer service based on the feedback that these guys are giving to you. You can analyze, okay, maybe out of 1,000 people that are purchasing from you, you can have like 500 people saying they don't like a particular thing about your product. Let's say you sell cakes. Maybe 500 people tell you your cake is too sugary. Cake is supposed to be sugary normally, but for health reasons, some people would love to have a reduced sugar content and maybe have more of the flavor. Well, I'm not much of a fan of the flavor anyway. But if you give me a good cake, I know a good cake because I love good things. Okay, so a good cake would be a good balance, not too sugary, with a good taste of flavor. So people can have preferences, right? So with that, you can know, I want to pay more attention to this or that. So maybe you want to have different recipes now. A recipe that covers the sugary ones, just a balanced sugary cake, and sugar cake and good flavor. Some people don't want the sugar; they want just a good amount of the flavor. So you just get all those feedback, and maybe you can decide to break the product down to be able to give some more to it. So it can help you. Data can help you to improve customer services, and then you can also better manage your marketing efforts based on the information you are getting. You can better understand where these guys are coming from. So you can pay more attention to a particular channel more than a particular channel. So you can drive better marketing decisions if you have the right data. And then also you can track the social media interaction, the likes, the engagements, the comments, the follows, the subscribe, and all of that. You can track all of that from the data that is available, from the insights. Let's say you're using Facebook, the insights that comes with the business page can get you an idea of what is happening. Follows, likes, comments. You can see this too on your personal page from the post you make and all of that, right? And you can also get to predict the sales trends. You can get to know where people are tilting to. Like I explained the last time, if you are selling, what is it called now? You're selling Valentine's products during this Easter period and Salah period, you are way behind the times. Okay, if you are selling Christmas stuff in these moments at this time of life, you are almost behind the times. So it will help you to predict, okay, where the direction is moving per time. So you can find out, okay, as a business person, you're supposed to know what the seasons tell, right? For people in the travel and tours industry, this is more like their season, right? Because people want to travel for Easter break. So I see a lot of them have a few travel tours friends on my WhatsApp. So a lot of them post stuff like now because they want people to buy their trips, getting ready for Easter. Another time that trips sell is around August, summer period, right? And then trips also sell during the winter, which is December period, when people want to travel for Christmas and all of that. So you need to understand where the trends, what the trends are saying as at the time. And data is what is going to help you to understand all of that. Okay, so I'm going to take the first pause to answer your questions. So if you have some questions for me, please trade into the chats. And yeah, and so I won't miss it. So trade in now. Okay, you have a sweet tooth too. Nice to meet you, Kimani. And Esther. Oh, I have some very sweet colleagues in this call. Okay, thank you, Esther, and thank you, Kimani. I love you guys already. Okay, so okay, Melody, I see you. Purity, I see you. I know there are some names I didn't call out when you started. Favor, Favor Cloth Line. How you doing? Data for academic research, personal use. Okay, so do you have any questions? So far, so good. How would you change your address in Google My Business platform? Okay, hold that question up. That's one of the reasons I'm thinking I should go to Google Business platform to show you guys some things. But hold that question up. Remind me at the end. I'm planning to do that, but I'm not sure how much time we'll be able to do. So I'm trying to somehow rush. So Gania, please hold that question up. I will show you. Maybe I can just share my screen briefly and just point out one or two things that will help you. Kimani, I love you too. How do you plan a pre-season promotion? I would love to know what products you're talking about. But what pre-season means is just maybe you have a build up towards that. And like I explained, if you're using money to do your marketing, you need to pay closer attention to running ads, right? Running ads now, you're thinking about maybe the Facebook platform or the Google platform that can help you to shoot more on search. Yes. So what you need to do is to give people a what's the right word now? Whet their tests. Give them the kind of content that will whet their test. I messaged one of them. I told them, Aisha, I will not use my house rents to buy one trip. Because the way she presents it, it makes it look very, very attractive, right? So you can think of like what she does on her travel stuff. Can show you the locations, what you get in the 4 nights, 5 nights, 6 nights, whatever it is, the amount you spend, which is reasonable for flights to and fro and hotel accommodation. Maybe covers one meal, you can buy the rest and every other thing. So it's a reasonable rate. You get my point. So you need to build people's interest, and you do that with content, right? So content, remember, it could be writing, content could be designs, content could be videos. Okay, so that will help you for your pre-season. Thank you, Azume. Can any of the Google tools be used to predict sales? Oh well, the analytics can help you. I'm sure I can be able to maybe show you what the analytics dashboard looks like at the end of this session. It can help you to predict sales, and you can just check up what is happening around your space, and then what you can do to actually improve it, right? And thank you so much, Jennifer. Yeah, and I'm selling clothes, and it's not a festival period. I need to change my business in that period. Possibly, if you have the funds too, but if you are selling clothes, depends on the kinds of clothes you're selling, Sha. Because clothes sell around the year. It depends on kinds of clothes. If you're selling summer clothes or winter clothes, that will be influenced by the season also. I think okay, that can be influenced by the season. But if you're just selling regular stuff, I don't think clothes will have a season. That's my thoughts. Thank you for asking. Gania, I'll attend to your question at the end, right? Okay, would I be able to share? Would you be able to share with us some data tools to promote businesses? Yes, definitely on this particular course. So just stick around, right? And I've been finding it difficult to visit my site on Google My Business since they move to maps. I don't really know how to navigate. Okay, hold it up, Taiwo. Okay, so I have two people now that are dragging me to Google Business Profile. Two people. So hold it up. We do that at the end. I really need to ask this question. How can we differentiate between the data we subscribe to be connected and the data that is information about a particular thing? Okay, they are all data. One is internet data, like one is maybe business data or sales data. That's what you should understand. That is just the difference. So don't confuse your head. All right, Tabit, thank you. What kind of data can you use in Instagram page to predict and grow your business? Well, it depends on what you are looking out for. So you can see maybe the engagement, you can see maybe the clicks, you can see the likes from Instagram. I'm not really frequent there recently, so you can pick all of that, compare it with the different kinds of contents that you're sending out, so you can see which one has more traction. Right? I hope that helped. That Ganiya again. Okay, Ganiya is throwing too much questions. I have a question on Google Ads. How do I navigate making payment that is where I'm stuck? Okay. How do I even go about all these plenty questions? Okay. Making payment is in two aspects, right? Then what you can do is to pay manually or pay automatically. So manually now you're going to have to pay manually. You move the money from your account to the ads platform. Automatically you fix your card at the end of the month, at the first week of the month, like tomorrow is breaking, first day, Google takes their money off how much the ad has performed. But you have issues because Nigeria financial institutions have blocked Nigerian transactions, so you may have issues from sending money, paying money to Google Ads. So it's a problem. It's a general problem. It's not your problem. Okay, so I wish I knew this question would come. Maybe I would have gotten a link of there's a partner that Google is working with, Google Nigeria is working with, that helps to pay, can fund your accounts with Naira at a percentage, right? Okay, that came from Thrive. I hope you got something out of that. Thank you so much. I process the best cashew nuts in Nigeria and I'm based in Suka. If I ever have tested my crunchy candy, I'm missing out. Okay, Lizzie, nice to meet you too. Okay, please, I've tried several times to open a Google business page, but it's not opening. What could be the faults? I wouldn't know what the information is showing you, but it should open. No matter how many times you try, it should open, and it should open very, very fine. Okay. Okay, lots of questions. Lots of questions. Mine is not a question, but a complaint. I filled out the assessment form yesterday, but I did not see the attendance form to fill out. Okay, sorry about that. Please try the one for today, Frida. Sorry about that. How do I start attracting this data for insights? And Fresh will go for exports. Okay, it depends on the platforms you're using. You can't attract data. You extract data from the sources, platforms you're using, obviously. Okay. Okay. So can I just go on? Then I'll come back. How about that? Because our time is running. Our time is running. I need to finish up in time. How can we protect our data? Okay, there's a data protection law, so you don't need to get people's data out there. So if you're talking about the data from your people that people give to you, you need to protect it. Okay, make sure nobody has access to you. Maybe your drive or your email. Anybody that can infringe on them. You see, people sell people's emails. It's not right. Hmm? There are data protection laws, and you don't want to be caught in that trap. No, you don't want to be. Okay, so protect every data you get. Activate in two-factor authentication for all your accounts. All right, Angela, thank you. I'm selling washing soap and it's not seasonal. So how do I increase sales based on data analysis? Okay, yes, it's not seasonal. What you need to do is just to promote it some more. Gather up the data from the platforms that are promoting it, your website, your Google Business, your Google Search Console. See how the page is behaving and see where the traction is coming from, and pay more attention to those locations. That is why we are doing this topic. To just gather up data from all the platforms you have a presence, and that is the data you're going to use to know where to focus, where to pay attention to. But see, I hope that helped. Lots of questions. Lots of questions. Okay, let me just pause here. Let me just go back, then I'll come back. I have 2 more times to answer questions. So I've just noted the last question. So I'll just come back and pick it up from there. Okay, so hold on all your questions. I'm coming back shortly. All right, so don't miss me too much. I'll be back shortly. All right, so let's go. So let's check out the steps to use when using steps to use when using data and insights to grow your business. Now, the first point is you need to understand the right questions you want to ask, and then you need to identify the best tools you want to use, and you need to visualize and analyze your data. Now, the first part, understanding the right questions to ask. What questions do you want to ask about your target audience? What questions? So we have a typical step, 4 steps of how you can analyze data. What your business objectives are. What questions do you need to address? Where do I need to get that information from? What do I do with that information after getting them? So let's go to the first part. What is your objective? What do you want to achieve? It could be that you want to tell more people about your business, you want to create more awareness, you want to have more business and products consideration. It could be you want to increase sales like OT, you want to sell more products, you want to sell more products or services. It could be also maybe you want to identify your most valuable customers because maybe they're the ones paying more. It could be different reasons. Or it could be that you want to find new ways to engage with your previous customers. All of this could be your objectives, or some of this could be your objective for what you want to achieve using your data. So a few steps, what questions do I need to address? And then we are going to be addressing that in this, with this acronym, the REACH. Um, Relevant questions you always want to ask about your business is REACH. Who is my audience? Who is my target audience? And how do I reach them online? Who? You need to answer the question of the who, the W's, the who's, the what's, the when's, the where's, and the how's. That's going to help you, right? So the who's, let me go over it again. The who's, the what's, the when's, the how's, and the where's. I hope I got that properly. Who, what, when, where, and how. That will help you. So you can understand who is your audience. Where do you get them? You need to use the data to understand where these guys are. Like I mentioned the last time, or simply must have mentioned that you need to test out all the platforms. Let's say you're testing out the social media platforms and check out the traction. How do you check out traction? Check out the traction from the data you're getting, the engagements, the views, the likes, the shares, the comments, and all of that. So your audience might be on Facebook. They might not be on TikTok. They might be on Instagram. They might not be on YouTube. And again, just like Simply said, you're being present on all the platforms does not mean you should be active on all the platforms. You should pay attention to the ones where your guys are, like actually yielding the results for you, giving you the result that you want. When these guys come, are they finding what they need? Do you have what it takes? Do you have the products? Do you have the services? Do you have the skills to actually give them what they want? Does your product match their tests? Like I said earlier, I'll prefer Peak Milk over any other kind of brand because they give me the quality. They are good. The rest are good. Dano, Cowbell, name them. They are good. But I'll buy Peak. It's costlier, yes, but I'll still buy it because they have the quality I need. So when people come, do they find what they need when you get them? Are they taking the action? Are they paying for it? Or they're just, they just see it and jump off? There's something called the bounce rate on Google Analytics. People just jump into your website and jump out because maybe the site is scary, there's too much pictures, everything is just busy, consuming their data. So people just jump in and jump out. So you might know that something is wrong with that website. So are they taking the action when they come? Are they paying for it? And after that, are they coming back? Are they happy to come back? The few times you can try some product, maybe just want to test out. I used Bama mayonnaise. So the few times I tried other brands, I came back to Bama. I don't want to go back there, right? So are people happy to come back? Is there something about you? Is there something about your brand that should make them leave the rest, no matter what they're offering, and still come back to you? An example is the Bama I just spoke about, or maybe the Peak. You go back, but you still come back to Peak. It's more expensive, yes, but you still find yourself paying for it. Okay, so you need to find something about your brand that should make people, come back every time. So that's the range structure, the reach, the engagement. Are they taking actions? Are you nurturing them for them to be able to come back? Maybe things like free shipping, discount codes, coupon codes for discounts. Buy one or buy 5 get 1 free, something like that. So it could be attractive also for people that are already paying customers. Okay, so let's go to the next one. And where do I get all this information from? Now it's important for you to understand that data is not going to come to you. You are the one to actually extract it from those platforms that you have a presence. Hmm? So you can find data from your social media channels, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok. You can find data from there. You can find data on your organic search, on your Google business profile. You can find data on your websites. You can find data on your paid search. Maybe if you are running ads on the Google platform, you can find data from there. You can find out even to the detail of when people are engaging the most with your ad, or even to the kind of device they're using. All of that will present you data. Analytics will give to you the location, where they're coming from. You see the location, you see their gender, you see their age range, you see the kind of device they're using. Sometimes you see the kind of laptop they're using. You can check and score them. I think the technology under analytics can find the kind of Chrome version or the kind of OS they're using to check. So you find out that people are your ad or your product is attracting, your website is attracting more people with Android or iPhones. Then you can know, okay, maybe there's something about my product that is attracting people with the high class, because the iPhone guys are regarded like the high class guys, because uh, iPhone is more expensive, right, than Androids. I hope you got the message. So you want to pay attention to the guys that are driving more traffic to you. Okay. Okay, so examples, steps to analyze your business data. What do I do with that information? When you gather all this information, it's very, very important that you know what to do with it, right? Um, let's say you're an analytics again, you can find out that more male are engaging with your business, with your website, more than the female. For instance, a typical crypto website will have more male interactions than female. So what do? You know that you have the male folks the more. So you make sure you tailor your message somehow to suit that gender a little more. It's supposed to appeal to everybody, but you should pay more attention with your message to that particular gender. So the insight will help you to identify the latest market trends and insight generated from there. You can also overhaul your user experience. You can find out that maybe there's a bug on your page that's making people not to get to the landing page or to the payments page. So you can find out something that's wrong and then you edit it. Or maybe there's a particular content that people are not engaging with. Maybe you're trying out videos for the first time and you find out that videos is giving you more traction than written content or just designs. So you can also help you to, overhaul your content and then just maybe adapt the overall strategy. You can leverage on those insights to know, okay, this is working, this is not working for me. Pick this, pick that, and then you test it again. It's all about going back to test and test and test to eventually find what is perfect for you. Okay, so you may not be able to find all the answers at a twinkle of an eye, right? There's a process to it. Okay, so you need to be patient while feeding the system, see what works. You go, you come back, gather the results. Go, you come back, gather the result, and see what works before you begin to take action and know exactly what works for your brand, what works for your business, what works and for the industry you belong. I hope you got that. Okay, so I'm taking questions again. Before we go down to the tools. Sorry, I'm trying to rush. There's a lot to cover. Okay. Where were we? Let me see. Let's see. Okay, so I answered this question. When trying to set up my business profile, I was asked to verify code. That was sent, but I can't find the code to use in verifying. Evelyn, I would love to know when that was, but if it happened this year, if it happened last year, there's a slight possibility you would have been able to get it done. But there's been a lot of back and forth with verification this year because of a little issue with some partners and all of that. But that notwithstanding, verification used to be very tough before now. Google will send you a physical representative to actually see that your business really exists. Then it moved to that stage to getting people to get a postcode. Postcode, you need to wait for 4 months, right? They used to ship it. I was privileged to have that too. Then that took a long time. And they passed that stage, began to give to trainers with partners to verify businesses, few trainers among the partners to verify businesses. Then they passed that stage. Now they gave it to the partners themselves to handle it. It was first Africa 118 handling it on behalf of the entire Africa. Then they passed that stage to letting partners handle it. Okay. Google partners in Africa handle the verification. So this is been, graduating from one thing to the next. So a link is going to be dropped for your Google Business verification. Impactor is a verification partner as well. So you can just check up on what's happening. Just fill the form properly, and then you are going to be helped. Right? It shouldn't take long. A maximum of maybe 2 weeks, 7 working days. Now, if it's not done within 7 working days, that means the issue has not still been verified, has not still been resolved, right? But as soon as it is, you guys, verification should be almost immediately. Sorry about that experience. Um, please drop the form. Yes, you did. Okay, let me see. I hope I didn't miss anybody. Google is now accepting our cards. Yes, Azume. Google have not Google. It's not Google. It's all the platforms. As long as it's a Nigerian card, you may have issues. As except maybe it's a dollar card. It's only dollar cards, and I know the only payments platform that accepts dollar card payments right now is PayPal. It needs to be dollar card before it works, so it becomes a little bit tougher. Okay, Facebook ads. Facebook have a way out. You can use PayU, but you need to use your system to set up the ad before it to work. So use PayU. PayU is very seamless. In fact, they don't even charge you. Okay, so use PayU to fund your account under the billing section. Azume, I hope that's served. I'm a fashion designer. Will I use data to publicize myself to create awareness even in my area? You may not use data to publicize, but you use data to know if you can focus on your area or not. I hope I explained that. Right? So data is just you get from what those platforms are giving to you to understand what is happening around your business terrain, both on your social media, on your websites, and all these platforms for you to know where to pay attention to. Okay? All right. How do I go about Google Ads? Ads.google.com. You can start with that. I'm sure that link can be shared in the chats for Glomajo's Business School. Please drop the ads link for Glomajo's in the chats. Up until now, I'm still struggling to create Google profile account. Any tips how to go about it? Business.google.com. Chi, please you check up the chat. You should find that link there. Is there any mobile app that can be used to make payments for Google Ads? Mobile app, no. I know of I'll need to check that. I'll need to check it. I'm sure I can find it, but I'm not quite sure how soon I can find it before we end this call. But I should check that and share it in the chats. If you want to make payments using Naira, you can fund your account, your Google account through Naira, and then you'll be able to do some little stuff. But there's a percentage you pay. So the banks have made things really difficult for us. Sorry about the experience. We are all in this together. Florence, that came from you. And Rosie, thank you for your kind words. And UK creativity, what is business data? Business data is the data you get from business. Okay, so you can gather up data not just from social media, not just from your website. You can gather up data from everywhere, maybe your clients, sales, promotion results, and all of that. All of those from what is called data, the weights and everything. Okay. I run a welding and fabrication industry. How best can I protect myself in this pen-dominated area? Okay, it's the same thing. Just use those platforms and push your business, and then gather up the data and see if you can make sense out of it to be able to do some more. OT, please drop the question again. I think I answered your question. Please drop it again if I missed it. Faith, let's follow each other. Yeah, okay. Okay, I've answered now. Okay, thank you. Okay. The attendance will be dropped shortly, Lizzie. Okay. The attendance is going to be dropped shortly. Okay, thank you, Nancy. Who else is asking me a question? Steps to I'm listening to steps to analyze my business data. Pay more attention to what strategy works for you. Okay, thank you. Then we sit. Do I need to learn how to make use of computer before I can be doing all these things that you are teaching? Five shots. Yes, you need to learn some basics. Yes, of course, you need to learn. That's why you keep sharing that link at the end so that you can pick up some details, some more. Right? It may not be enough for you to learn on this call. Trust me, you need to learn some more. Thank you, Dr. Grace. I see you. Before they say there's no good business account anymore. Abbas, the account is still working. Nobody closed Google Business Profile. Whoever told you that didn't tell you the truth. Google Business Profile is still alive, like since this 2 minutes ago. Abidemi, please post it again. I must have missed it. I started my business last year. The first challenge I'm having is how to get direct link that my goods will be on the high side. What do you mean by direct link? Please, Agnes, and tell me the product so I will know how better to answer you. Sorry. Okay, thank God for you, Former. Thank you so much, Judith. Thank you for all the link, Judith and Beryl. And okay, so I'll need to come back to continue from Pauline's question. I'm into bakery and pastries, and I'm so excited on this to help me analyze my sales better for market expansion. Thank you, Beryl. Thank you, Pauline. Does the Google Business Profile require updates from time to time? No. It's a website, it's a web-based platform, so you don't need to be updating it. It's not an app again. It's just on your website. Okay, so let's pause there. I'll come back. I'll continue from Agnes. Yeah, I've just noted the last person, so I'll just continue from there. Okay, please confirm the payment for the verification for me. Let me know if it's real now. Okay, so let's do the last part. Then I'll come back. We'll go into practicals, and before we let you go, let's identify the best tools that you can use to gather up data. Right, so the best tools you can use. 1 second, please. Best tools to use. So have you ever used any of these tools to gather insights? Have you ever used any tool to gather insights? Now, a lot of you are asking me questions. Now, I must have expected by now you should have at least a Google Business Profile so that you'll be able to gather up information, or at least a Facebook account, if not all of them. So examples of analytical tools can have analytics from Facebook and Twitter. Under the social media, you can have analytics from the Google Search Console. You can have analytics from the Google Analytics platform, that is for the website, or you can have analytics from the Google Ads platform where you're running ads. Okay, just like when you're tracking activities on your app, you can use tools like the Google what's it called now? That name escaped me now. Google Firebase. So Firebase is for tracking activities on your app, while Google Analytics is for tracking activities on your website. Okay, so all of them are just to track activities, what is happening. So let's look at Facebook. The insight you get from Facebook is basically from the page. You may not get so much information from your regular account. Okay, so if you have a page where you are, maybe promoting a business or promoting a product, you can find some more details, the action, the page views, the reach, engagement, and you can tweak the options over time, right? You can tweak it between this period to this period. You can see the results of what comes. Okay, and now we have the Google Search Console. Remember, we spoke about the Google Search Console to be the technical search engine optimization tool. Now, this tool, when you register on the Google Search Console, what Google is going to do to you is just going to be giving you suggestions of what is working on your website and what's not working. Okay, so you can find all the impressions, the clicks, and everything. You can find the data that is called. You can find the keywords that people are searching the most. So that if you want to write contents about your brand, you can always use those keywords that are actually driving attention to your platform. That is very key. And then you can find the products. You can find the kinds of devices that people are using. So Google can give you suggestions. Okay, maybe this picture is too heavy. Reduce the pixel. The video is too heavy. Reduce the pixel. Or your website. Now the aim is to make your website very, very search friendly. because Google decides who comes first. And one of the things they check out for is the friendliness of the website. Apart from the navigation, apart from the ease of user interaction and navigation, it must be able to load fast. So what you need to do is maybe just go to g.co/test my site. That can help you to know what is happening. You can find out, Google can tell you, okay, this website is loading at this speed on 4G, and they'll give you suggestions on what to do. And all the suggestions will always bring you back to the Google Search Console platform, because it's there to help you to optimize your website. Remember, we're talking about the search engine optimization. The aim is for you to come to page one. Everyone wants to come to page one, because the truth is, when you make a search, people rarely go to page two. You can bear me witness that people rarely go to page two. So the whole struggle of the optimization is for you to come to page one. So that process of working your website is a lot of things. Is you listening to, watching what the report is coming from your Google business profile? Is you paying attention to your Google Search Console? Is you paying attention to your kind of content, written content in this case, actually give you more results when you're talking about the optimization, because you're optimizing with keywords. So you're going to find some keywords from your Google Search Console that people are searching for the most to bring them to your website. So all of that is present on the Search Console. I hope you got something from there. Okay, so now the Google Business Profile is the tool for the local SEO. It's not just for fixing your business on the map. Okay, get that. People just think it's just fixing your business on the map. No, it does more than that. It's a local SEO tool, because it also comes with the feedback parts called the reviews, right? So you can get feedback from people. Now, I explained earlier that Google loves what everybody loves. So the more people are engaging with your website, the more people are engaging with your Google Business Profile, Google will begin to say, okay, this guy, there's something about this his website, there's something about this his content, there's something about what he's doing that is making relevant. So that's how they begin to take you up, because everybody loves you. As it works, if you type a platform, you type a keyword like cryptocurrency, what brands are you expecting to see? Crypto.com, Binance, those are the top brands you see first, right? Before you go down the list, because those websites are properly optimized with those keywords. I hope you got that. Now the Google Business Profile fixes your business on the map. You have a website, you can receive reviews, you can do a lot, you can post pictures, videos, all of that, write content about what you do. All of this doesn't just promote your business, it also boosts your SEO performance, the Google Business Console. Okay, so I'll be able to open up a piece of it to show you how it looks like. Maybe I'll just show you where the analytics part is. All right, and the analytics is that platform that Google offers to you. Again, this is free too. To show to you the activities on your website. It goes down to show to you where people are coming from, what platforms are coming from, what they did when they came, right? What value did they bring? Did they pay for the products? Right? All of that, the engagement, you see all of that on this platform, on the Google Analytics platform, so that you know, okay, I'm focusing on Nigeria, whereas people from Ghana are visiting my website. So maybe I should think of having an extension in Ghana, all of that. So it can help you to know the demographics of people that are actually engaging with your website. So let's say you're having just a female folks, maybe because of the product, or maybe you're having people engaging with your product, engaging with your website around maybe between 12 a.m. to maybe 6 a.m. So you can find out the best time. All of that also can be present on your Google Ads analytics part. So you can find out all those details present for you. Okay, so I'm going to skip this particular question. I'll just go back to the last part. Then when we finish, I'm going to just come back to pick all the questions. Then we'll run our practical session briefly. Okay, I'm really trying to rush. I'm sorry, guys. I'm really trying to try to answer all the questions that can ever pop up today. So I'm here. So relax. Okay, so let's go on. Let's see how you can visualize and analyze your data. So we spoke about the Google Analytics dashboard. So how do you get to set up on the Google Analytics? So what you need to do is to go to analytics.google.com, choose a name, choose an industry for yourself, and now go to the settings part at the bottom part of the screen. When you click on settings, go to the admin section. When you click on admin, you're going to see a tracking ID, right? Click on the tracking ID. That tracking ID is what you're going to be using now to plug on the various pages of your website. Now you're now giving Google the right to track the activities on those websites, the page of the website that you want to track the activities. Okay, so that is typical of this is a universal analytics. Google is going to phase it out by, I think, by June or thereabouts. So there is this other one called the Google Analytics 4. It's much more detailed than the universal analytics. So what you need is just that code. Copy that code, give it to your developer to plug it on the various pages of your website, and that's it. Then you can go back and see all the details of what is happening around your business. Okay, so the four main areas for reporting on the Google Analytics platform is the audience section, the acquisition section, the behavior, and the conditions. Audience is who are these guys? Remember we spoke about the who, the what, the when, the where, and the how. Who are these guys, right? Who are they? Are they male? Are they female? How did they find you? Which platforms did they come from? Did they come from your paid ad? Did they come from your social media? Did they come from direct search? Did they come from referral? Did they come from affiliates? What are they doing when they come? Check out the time, the session count they spend, the bounce rates. Did they just jump in and jump out? Something must have pursued them. If it's pursuing a lot of people, you should know that, okay, there's something really wrong that's pursuing people. Then what are these guys worth to me? Did they buy the products? Did they pay for it? Did they come back? All of those information will be present on the Google Analytics. All right, so I'm coming back to answer questions before I say my thank you. Then we are going to run down to maybe one or two of these platforms to see how it works. Okay, the link will still be here. Just use the same link. You can come back and rewatch. Okay, let me see. Where did I stop? Where did I stop? Okay, I've seen where I stopped. My question was that since my Google business moved to map, I've not been able to access my sites. Okay, so Taiwo, I told you to hold that up. I'm going to show you how it looks like now. It's the same thing, nothing has changed. Okay, so how do I gather data from my audience? I'm going to say it again. When you check the analytics part of the platform you're using, then you're going to be able to find the data that is present for you to be able to deduce what is happening. Remember, we define data and we define insights. Insight is what you deduce from the data, the decision you get to make from the data you get, right? Okay, Angela, thank you so much. That was from Omoyemi. Angela, thank you. And how can I increase traffic from my region? From the region where my business is based in Mombasa, that is Kenya. Facebook Insight shows more followers in Nairobi. How can I increase my traffic from the region? Okay, what you need to do basically, okay, maybe you need to run ads. If you're operating from Mombasa, it's a big city too, and you're getting more traction from Nairobi. I'm not quite sure why, but it's obvious that people are searching for it more in that location. So maybe you should have an outlet there. I don't know the product, what it is. Maybe you should have an outlet there where you can begin to service the people in Nairobi. Now that is what data can help you to do. And you understand where people are actually engaging you from. And maybe you should think about going to them or sending their products to them. So maybe you can open it up. Tell them you're not just servicing your locality again. You can want to service people in Nairobi. You can open up for free shipping. You can open up for, you want to be able to let them pay for shipping if they want, or maybe just give them a discount for a start to build trust. That can help too. Angela, I've tried to add my business. Thank you so much, Angela. I've tried to add my business on Google, but keep saying my business is not visible to my customers because possibly you've not verified it. Okay, Amanda, so find a way to get it verified. That link was dropped, please fill it. Okay, Mojisola, so why is my account not working? Which one, please? Please let me know. I must have missed it from the last one. So which of your accounts is not working? Thank you so much, Judith. Thank you, Osite. My business doesn't have a website. I've noticed is a requirement in my Google Business doc. Can I kindly register without it? Yes, you can do it without a website. Now, the Google Business websites The Google Business Profile has its website that it will design for you if you don't have one. Okay, Esther. So it's not a crime for you not to have a website. So don't beat up yourself. You can actually activate that website that is present on the Google Business Profile and start with that. Okay, for how long would the video be here? For as long as you can always come back and watch it. Mojisola. The attendance will be shared again. Please fill it. Google My Business goes well ratings. Yes, that is the rating I was actually speaking about, the feedback now. What people say about you. It goes a long way to boost trust. Someone like me, I will look at what people said about your product first before I pay money. That's the step. Okay? So it goes a long way to help. So Google brings up the business to the top. So once someone searches you, you'll be the first on the top. Yes, that's how it works. The reviews go a long way. Now, if you have a lot of reviews, it's just you telling Google that your product is good or your engagement rate is good. And Google loves what everybody loves to detect you. That is the process. Okay? So it goes a long way beyond just having to post content and all of that. That's a Google Business Profile. Does more than just posting. Okay. Okay, Jennifer, I'll get there. Okay. The attendance has been shared. Please find a way to fill it with your correct name so that you don't miss your name on the attendance. What can you do when Facebook block you from ads? A lot of us have suffered this particular one to Victoria. What to do is check up, is it the person's account that is blocked? That could be one of the reasons. Is it the page quality that is faulty? That could be one of the reasons. Or is it the ad account that is bad? You need to consider either of those. If either of those three is bad, you won't be able to run the ads. So find out which is going wrong so that you'll be able to know if to open a fresh account or open a fresh page, open a fresh ad account. So check that out, Victoria. Sorry about that experience. Is it compulsory to have a website for business? Well, it's not compulsory, but it's a necessary evil. We call that. So for you to be serious as a business person, you need to have a website. Now, websites are not what we used to know before. You need a lot of money to create it. Yes, you need a lot of money to develop a website. You don't need a lot of money to design a website. Now, there are a lot of website builders. Wix.com, WordPress, sites.google.com, and all of that. They are all available. You can just design, buy a domain, and just set it up. Or you can use the website that's present on the Google Business platform. For a start, it's not bad. You should have a website as a serious business person. And Ganiya, maybe you need to check your site. My audio is very, very good. Oh God, thank you guys. Thank you, Jacqueline. Who else is asking me a question? I saw baby items direct to be buying. Okay, I'm not quite sure what you wanted to ask, Agnes. To be buying is my challenge. Okay, and the help you're going to be needing is maybe possibly you're not pushing it a lot more. Maybe on your social media platform, maybe you don't have a Google Business profile or one of those. So you need to just pay attention. Direct link to be buying is my challenge. I'm not sure what you mean by direct link. But push it on all those platforms. Google Business Profile, send out content, social media, send out content, follow it up, gather out the data that is coming, pay attention to the guys that are coming, pay attention to the platform that you have your audience to do you a lot of good. Okay, my website is being managed by the person that opened it for me. I asked him to let me have access to it, but he says I should send any comment I want to him. What can I do? Mojisola. Okay, so well, I'm sure why he's not giving you access because he's trying to protect it so that you don't maybe go touch something you're not supposed to touch. So what you need to do is if you want to maybe set up a Google Search Console, reach out to him. If you want to set up a Google Analytics account, reach out to him. You just get it done for you. I'm sure you're not technically sound to manage those things, right? So just let him manage it for you, but tell him what you want to do. That will help, right? Thank you for asking. Becky, you can revisit the audio for as long as you want to learn. Can we have an example of how to analyze our data using Google Analytics? Yes, we'll do that shortly, but very briefly. Oh my God, these comments and the questions, yeah, wow. Thank you guys. Thank you so much for making it Very fun. Please, how do I input my longitude and latitude? So what you need to do, Evelyn, locate your office on the map, press hold it for like 3 seconds, right? Then you're going to see some numbers display on the map. Use the map, use the Google Map app. Press hold it for like 3 seconds and then it's going to display. Okay, Evelyn. Okay. Okay, so remember to fill your attendance. Please fill the attendance. What if you don't have reviews yet? Encourage people to drop reviews for you. Reviews are powerful. Trust me. Reviews are very, very powerful. So encourage people to drop reviews for you. Okay. Mojisola. Okay, that came from Florence. That's a great question. Thank you, Florence. What you said I was lied to that the Google account was not available anymore. I think I got an email that told me to move to something else. I didn't say you lied. I'm sorry. If that is what you understood. Google Business Profile still exists, right? If your account is affected, that means something is wrong with your account, but the Google profile still exists, okay? I didn't say you lied. I can't find this training title on the attendance. Okay, I'm sure Judith can help you with that. Yes, you can come back and rewatch. Okay, how do I make customers shop from my website? I have a beautiful website for over 4 years, but people don't shop there. They shop from WhatsApp instead. What can I do? Have you been able to fix it? Have you designed your website to look like have you designed it to look like an e-commerce where people can get to pay directly? Do you have your links? Do you have your maybe Paystack links there, or maybe your Flutterwave links that people can just pay directly? To find that out, if you don't have that, maybe you should include that, and maybe you can you can do a little promo, shop on website and get a discount, something like that, to encourage people also. I've been operating my business in a very low key, inside my room, and I was afraid bringing it out. Thank you so much for this lecture. Thank you so much, Oti. You really need to bring it out. Bring it out. It will help you. How can I create a website? Okay, so you can develop and you can design. Developing is going to cost you money. You need a lot of money for the front end developer, the UX user, UI UX designer. You need money for the developers, the back end and the front end. There's a lot to build, right? So if you want to design, you can check out some free websites that have templates. They call them website builders. Wix.com, WordPress.com, Squarespace.com, Magento, Google Sites, sites.com, they're all available. So just check out one of those sites. Edit what is there to suit what you want. Buy a domain name from any of the domain registrars. GoDaddy, Google Hosts, OneGrid, Google Domains, Africa, there are a lot of them. To just buy a domain from one of the domain registrars and plug it in and your website is ready. Or you use the Google Business Profile website and start with that. Thank you so much for asking UK Creativity. Okay. I think I've seen the last question. Let's hold on with the questions so that we can have time to do the practicals. Thank you, Kimani. Okay, so I think the questions are finished. Okay, so let's answer the questions from the few guys that I told them to hold on. So let's go to the Google Business Profile first, briefly. Let me see how I can make this possible. What can I do? Let's see. Okay, just let me know if you can see this other screen. I'm going to be fast. Please bear with me. Okay, so I can't really recall exactly what the question was, but let me just show you where to get your analytics. So this is how the page will look like now. You know, before now it used to look like a white dashboard, right? Used to look like a white dashboard. Can have all these options, but Google has changed it now. Now, what happens is you need to have a browser that you've been able to log in with your Gmail. Now, this is the Gmail I used to create the account for my church since 2017, if I'm not mistaken. So I use my Gmail to create this account for my church. So now I just need to type my church name on the search where this Gmail is being logged in. Now, whether I type it on my phone or I type it on a system like this, as long as I have that Gmail logged into that particular browser, then it's going to show me my business profile, and then I can manage it directly from here. Okay? If you want to edit your profile, and somebody asked me that question, you just come here, and then you can come to about, you can change the name, you can change the category, you can add description if you want, you can change the phone number if it was there. This is the website. Even if you want to edit this website, you can change. Let's say I want to change it now. Just click on this edit icon. You come here. The only thing you may not be able to change will be the .business.site. So what you can do is, let's say I just take out all this one, and then I come here. It was originally, okay, this was already edited, but let me show you what the original name was. Let me show you what the original name was. The original name was Christ's Believers Evangelical Mission .business .site. So that's how it works. But if you want to edit it, I know I changed it. I can remember I changed it to this. You can just come to this website place and then click on this edit icon. Where is it now? There's supposed to be an edit icon here. So you just come here, edit it to what you want. The only part you won't be able to have access to will be this .business .site. Okay? When you finish, you save. Now, if you want to manage the website, just come here, you click on, okay, see, this is how it came originally. Christ Believers Evangelical Mission .business .site. So you come, when you click here, manage, it's going to take you to a fresh page. This is where you now build the website. So the website is already designed for you. So what you need to do is just to change the name if you want. Remember, this is the part you can't change, the .business .site. Change every other thing, change the themes, edit it, add photos, everything. Then when you finish, remember the place, this particular platform, when you post content, it automatically populates on this website. Your business hours automatically populates here. When people write reviews about you, it automatically comes here, right? When you finish, you publish. That's it. Very simple. Okay, so let's go back. I'm going to rush, I'm sorry. And so if you want to change any other information, you want to change the location, you can change it here. Okay. And most times, if you are changing location, it should be present at the particular point so that it will be accurate. Okay, so you can change it here, and then it should open up the map. So you can move the map around. You can move this icon around. Remember to add your postal code and all of that. Okay, so if you want to change the business operating hours, you should always keep this place up to date. Let's say you don't want to work on a particular day. You don't want to work on Monday. Come here and close it. You don't want people to be available, calling your business on a particular business day and you're not available. Someone like me, I won't call you again. I'll call somebody else. So you need to be serious about it. People search businesses because they want to actually take an action. Okay? So you can always come here and change the dates on a particular day you don't want to be available, or just set it like that. Maybe Monday you work between the hours of let's say you work on Tuesdays between 9 to 5, you set it. You work between 9 to 12 p.m. You said maybe you're not a witch. And all of that. So that's also available for you. Then you can set all these other options, availability, amenities, and the rest of them. If you want to make a post, this way you come. You want to make a post, you come to add updates. Add updates. So you can come here if you want to add offers, add events. Under updates now, you can type a particular thing. Your description should be 1,500. You can add photos and videos. You won't be able to add photos and videos if you're not verified. That is why they told you can't, maybe your business, I know I answered that question somewhere, maybe your business profile, people can't see it because you're not verified. If you're not verified, no matter how many pictures you post, nobody can see them. Now, this is where the call to action button comes. You see this place? So you want to have people to either click the book online, order online, buy, shop, sell. If you click any of these options, it may require you to drop a link. What means that is that when people see sign up, when they click on that sign up, to take them to a particular location. So it will require a website. So that is how you make a post. Remember, you can put your headers on the description and the headers. Okay? 1,500 words, characters rather. Okay, so that's it for making posts. For the analytics, you come under performance. So we pay for analytics now, you can find the overview of everything. Or if you want to narrow it down, you can find the number of calls that came, number of messages that came, number of bookings that came, number of the direction that people were finding. Or you can find the website clicks, and then you can edit it over this space. Maybe October to November, January, apply it, and then you're going to see what happened around that space. So this particular profile has not been very busy, and that is intentional. And this is a place where you get to receive reviews. So you call for reviews, you copy this link, beg people, especially clients that you've satisfied, ask them to drop reviews for you. Reviews are powerful, trust me. One can share through emails, can share through WhatsApp, can share through Facebook. So the interface is different now, but it's the same thing. So don't get yourself confused, right? Okay, I think I've covered that for the Google business. So let's go to, are you guys still here? Okay, so let's go to, okay. Please let me know. I hope I didn't lose anybody. Please let me know. Have I lost you guys? Hope I didn't lose anybody. Okay. So let me wrap off. So let's jump on. Barry wants me to run away. So let's jump on analytics. So this analytics, this is how it look like when you've plugged in your account. So what you do, you come to admin. After you've set it up, you come to admin, right? And then you come to settings rather. Under settings, you come to admin. So under admin, you are going to see property property settings. For the Google Universal Analytics, you're going to click on property settings, and then you get the code. But for this GA4, see the name here, the GA4, you come to data streams, and then you're going to find data stream, you click on it, and then you're going to find the stream ID and the measurement ID. One of those is what your developer is going to ask you for. So now you get to see the platform, how it looks like. Please bear with me, I'm rushing, we are way behind time. Okay, so you can find the behavior, you can find the users that came, you can find the events count, you can find the conversion, the number of new users, you can find where these guys are coming from, the country, and you can find, what else now? You can find, yes, the location where they're coming from. This is under acquisition, direct search, organic search, unassigned, paid search, crosswalk referral. So let's say you want to open up one of them. So let's come to view countries. So let's see the behavior of where people are coming from the most. This will be under the audience. You can find out that you have more Americans on this website. You can find out that you have under Americans, you have the new users, right? So you can have all of this. You can filter it by dates here, or you can come to a place like let's see. I want to find out the parts where you get to learn about the gender and the rest of them. Okay, so this is a gender part. You can view the gender here, the male, the number of male, the number of female that are interacting with your website. So this can suggest to you the caliber of people that actually you should pay more attention to, or maybe you should pay more attention to the both parties based on what you do. Okay, so you can find out here under demographics, you can find out under tech, you can find out the number of, you can find out the details, you can find out maybe the kind of OS people are using, right? So you can find out the kinds of browsers, yes, the browser, so people are using more Chrome, that means you make sure your website is properly optimized for Chrome. You can find out all these guys are available here. So these are the browsers that people are searching your app from. So make sure the developer makes it friendly for all these platforms. And there's a lot I can show you, but we are really, really out of time. Okay. Okay. Daryl, please don't kill me. Okay, so I think that's it. I'm way out of time. So let's see. Any questions? Any more questions? Okay, so you may not be able to consume everything we've done here today, just within this hour. So come back and rewatch, right? Just click the same link, come back and rewatch so that you can't learn everything we know in 1 hour. Trust me, there's a lot of time we used to learn all these things. Um, okay, so we've done the much we needed to do. Okay. Apart from driven traffic to the website, is other means of making it rank? Oh well, making it rank will need you to do a lot of content. Well, like I explained, Google loves what everybody loves. So make sure your page, make sure a lot of people love your website. That's it. And there's something called backlinking. Backlinking would mean that, let me see if I can open up the console. Backlinking would mean that a lot of people are actually interrogating with your websites. So this is how a typical search console page will look like. What that means there is people are interacting with your website because you're having a lot of, let's say I have a website. All of you find something useful on my website. So all of you write on your website and add my link. So you people are backlinking my website. So the more backlinks I have, the more Google thinks my content is relevant, my content is rich, right? And then they begin to take me up. That is how it works. There's no magic about it. So this is how a typical Google Search Console looks like. So you're supposed to see the performance. Let me see if I can get that under performance. But before you get to this part, you need to analyze. Need to analyze your. You need to verify, not analyze. You need to verify your website, and that's going to be done by a developer. That is why this is called the Google Search um, technical SEO. Sorry, my head is full. Okay, so this is the traction. You can find the impressions, you can find the clicks, you can find the keywords down here, the keywords that people are searching for the most. You can find the devices they're using, you can find the countries, the pages that people are interacting the most. And you can always check this notification for Google telling you what you should do, what you should do next, just to get your website experience to more friendly people. All right, I think I've okay, guys, and I hope you filled your names properly, and come back and watch. Right, you can't finish here. Trust me. Okay, so thank you. So I want you to drop your favorite emojis before you go. So drop your favorite emojis, and special shout out to We Are Women. Special shout out to Burial for the great work she's doing. Shout out to Judith. Thank you for keeping these guys company in the chats, and thank you so much. All right, I hope you learned a lot. I hope you picked something. So come back and watch, all right? I want to see the emojis. Thank you so much. And I love the energy in the chats. I so much love the energy in the chat. All right, guys. So it's been a very, very nice time with you this past 1 hour, 17 minutes. And I look forward to seeing you guys at the top. All right. So enjoy your weekend. And if someone wants to take me out, please, I'm available. Go and take me out. All right, guys. So bye. I'll see you when I see you.